So I'm just now leaving the library. My library in my area actually opens on Sunday to 5 p.m. So I got here a little late, so I was trying to quickly print out what I needed to print out. So today is day 2 of the 30-day challenge of just becoming better, rebranding. And I'm just looking out because I have my iPad. I have some notes. So this 30 days of us leveling up, pouring into ourselves, and just doing things that makes us feel better. So hold on. Okay, so day 1 I talked about intimacy. That's pretty much we just in this 30 days, not only are we leveling up, but we are rebranding ourselves in a way, but we're doing it with God this time. You know, a lot of times people say I'm leveling up and I'm doing this and doing this. It's okay to be doing it, but like, let's do it with God, because you could never go wrong, you know, rebranding, doing things with God. Like, you can't make no mistake. So day 1 was building our relationship with God, and I told you guys to write a love letter to yourself from God's perspective using Bible scriptures. So just in case the first video, if I didn't mention that. Second one, day 2, created to worship. Set the tone of your day with a morning worship. No phone, no social media, no distraction. Just soak in the presence of God. Check out my YouTube channel. I'm going to create a playlist with some worship music, and you could use that. But today, I know I said today on worship, but God gave me this message, and I just wanted to share this with you guys. So today, waking up, a part of my transformation is me just showing up for myself. You know, sometimes you can show up for other people, but you forget about you in the process. So God was telling me, like, this is my season that I have to be a little selfish. I can't be trying to pour from an empty cup, pour into people, and my cup is empty. This is my season of me pouring into me, so that when I'm full, I have more than enough that I'm able to be able to bless other people. But this is the season where I need to work on me, allow God to heal me from the trauma and the things that I have endured, you know. So just some notes that I have written down. A part of this transformation in these 30 days requires for you to show up. I believe it was Tony Robbins that said, if you always doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. So if you truly want to become a better person, become that woman that God already, what the Bible says, Jeremiah, I think it's 1:5. But I formed you in your mother's womb. That means who you are, it's already in you. God already purposed for you to become the woman that you need to be. You just got to realize that you're that person. And you got to tap into that. But you can only do that with God. So that's why it's 30 days, we're doing it with God. So I was listening, I saw something on Instagram, and this guy was like, successful people become successful at doing things that they don't like doing. So what does that mean? Okay, I have become consistent with going to the gym. Some days I don't want to go to the gym. Some days I'm tired, but I push myself to go, and I'm loving the results that I'm getting. Example today, I went to the library because I needed to print out some credit repairs. I'm working on my credit. I want to eventually, my goal is to get some business credit. And today's Sunday, I just wanted to rest and just kind of have a lazy day. But God was like, no, you got to get up and you got to do the things that you're supposed to be doing. So a part of my journey, doing things that I don't want to do, is showing up and stepping up. I got to do what needs to get done. So I put a note, don't allow God to intervene to do what needs to be done. And what I mean by that, sometimes we get so comfortable with where we are that we don't always step outside the boat. Don't allow God to have to shake up some things for you to, I don't know, my phone's showing down. It's down. I need to put it on the charger. But what I was saying, don't allow God to have to shake up some things for you to decide that you want to step out in faith. Sometimes God allows you to be uncomfortable in seasons in order for you to move, because you won't move when he tells you to do. So do what needs to be done in these 30 days. And the study shows that in 21 days, what you do becomes a habit. So that's why these 30 days, we're creating new habits. We're breaking off old habits. Of course, we may fall into old habits, but the thing is, yes, when you're becoming, yeah, you may backtrack, but the thing is to get back up and keep trying it again. No, we're not going to be perfect, but we're striving to be perfect in a way, not like you're just going to be a perfect person, but you're striving to, I shouldn't say perfect, you're striving to be better. That's the goal. So in these next 30 days, I need for you, and I'm saying this for myself, to show up as if you already that girl. Show up if you already that woman that you need to become. I'm going to link, I like doing digital vision boards, because I like to see it, have it on my phone. And my vision boards consist of the things that God told me. So I like to find things and give it back to God, like, God, you promised me this, you said this, and you said that, this is what I'm believing you for. So in my vision board, the woman that I'm becoming, I had found things that, this is the woman I want to become, this is the woman that you said I would be. So some examples, like my skincare. I'm working on my skincare, I like doing makeup, but I'm also too when I take off this makeup, I want to have beautiful skin, beautiful glass skin. So I've been investing in getting Korean skincare products, having that glass skin. I'm going to show you an example of, it's not my actual vision board, but example. I do feel like we have to have discernment when we share certain things. So I'm just going to give you an example, because I can't really show you. But it's just to give you an example of something you can do. And I put it just becoming that girl. And these are the things that I feel like me showing up for me, things that I need to implement. So these next 30 days of you rebranding, you becoming that girl, what does that look like? So God was dealing with me today, because when on weekends, because I'm off on weekends, I'm running errands. Some days I just put on t-shirt, pins, and just walk out the house. But in these 30 days, ladies, for us to show up as our best self, God was dealing with me today, because I was about to walk out the house any type of way, trying to go to the library and print out this stuff, because I'm like, I'm just going to the library, I'm just running a quick errand. But no, God was like, you can't put that on. You need to put this on. You need to dress up. Do your makeup. Okay, my phone died. I left off with, okay, yeah, God dealing with me about the way I was about to leave the house. These 30 days, I want you to really show up for you. And that means you can't be leaving the house a certain way. Put on some clothes that, if what you're believing for, let's say you're looking for a business investment, just giving an example. The way you leave the house, what if God puts somebody along your path? What if the person, you go to the grocery store and they the person that you need, the business connection that you need? How you're looking, are you presentable? So we need to start showing up. So I put on there, not leaving the house any type of way. Always look your best. Just because you're going through hard times doesn't mean everybody has to be in your business. What I mean is, just because you're going through something don't mean you gotta look like it. I'm going through something, but I refuse to continue to show up like I'm going through hard times. Nobody should know that you're going through hard times. And if you are going through a hard time, I just want to tell you, it's temporary. It's a season. You're going to get past this. That's just the enemy wanting you to think that things will never get better. You're going to get past this season of your life. It's just temporary. It's just a process that you have to go through in order to get through where God is taking you. So I put on there, I need for you to start dressing up. I need for you to start acting like it, talking like it, walking like that woman that you already are, because it's already in you. You need to be praying, God, show me who you called me to be if you don't already know your identity, your purpose in life, okay? You may not like where you are now, but understand it's going to get better, okay? It's up from here. I was talking to this girl, and me and her, we were just like, I was telling her, like, if you already falling below, the only way from there is up, you know? And I put on there, oh, okay, this was a message. This was like a side note that God gave me. If you're somebody and you're having a hard time believing that good things happen for you, here's something I want you to do. I want you in your journal, if you have not already got a journal, I also have some on Amazon that you can get. But I want you to get a journal, and I want you to write down all of the good things that God did for you, rather it be something small, something big. Matter of fact, if you're breathing right now and you're watching this, that's a blessing in itself. We got to learn how to be grateful for any and all blessings that God has given us. We can't be comparing ourselves to other people, because what God had for them is for them, and what God had for you is for you. And we need to get in that mindset that we're grateful for what God has for us, because a lot of times when we're comparing other people's blessing, we comparing other people's process, like how they getting this, and I've been doing this for so long. We don't know the process, what these people had to go through to get to where they are now. And we compare ourselves and we want what other people have. We don't know what level of warfare them people have to go through behind the scenes, because like I said, we need to start showing up even when we're going through hard seasons. We don't even know some of them people who may perceive like they have everything going on. You don't know what these people going through. I've been around a lot of people, and when you really sit down and talking, like, man, we all going through something. But you just got to know that it's going to get better, but also too, no more comparing yourself to other people's process. I mean, if you got to get off social media for a while, like, do that. Like, social media will have you mentally ill, I would say, in a way, because you're looking at other people and like, man, I wish I was further than where I was. And sometimes we're right where God needs us to be. Sometimes we're right where we are because of our mouth. We're right where we are because of our disobedience. We're right where we are because we're not showing up. We're doing a bare minimum. So this is why these 30 days, you got, yeah, so this is nothing but the devil. This is like the third time that my phone talking about I have too much memory. And any other time I have been taking a lot of pictures and videos, never have that happen. I think I left off about being intentional. Let me go on. Oh, let me add this. I've been on this journey of me just saying I want to be excessively grateful, because being grateful, we can be grateful for the small things. God can bless us with the big things. We just got to be grateful and content with what we have and also where we at. And I put on there, you have to be intentional with your happiness. Happiness, being happy is not just an emotion, it's a decision that you have to make. You got to choose to be happy when all hell is breaking loose. You got to choose to be happy when people are coming at you from the left and right. You got to choose to be happy even when people fumbled you and they went on with their life and they never said they sorry. You got to choose to be happy even if they never come back to apologize. You got to choose to go on with your life and be happy regardless of what you're seeing, the situation, okay? You got to speak life into you daily. I put on there, this is your season. So we're pouring into ourselves. We're reading our Bible. We cutting off connections with people who are not who God has for us. So I need for you to be praying to God. Reveal to me the people that I have around me. Is this who I need for my next season? And don't be surprised when God starts cutting people off. Like I told you in my first video, I'm so used to cutting people off. People started cutting themselves off, and I'm like, God, what is this? And he reminded me, he said, some people had to fall off because they're not part of your next season. And when people start falling out your life and you like, God, I didn't do this, like, what's going on? That means you're ready for your next level. That next season required some people, the old people, having to, not saying that all are bad people, they're just not part of that next level. They're new people. Okay, I'm just getting back home. I was out all day running errands, but my phone was acting up, and I wanted to make sure I come and share the last message. The last thing I think I was talking about, and I'm looking now because I'm looking at my iPad. I was talking about like how too many of us are pouring into others from an empty cup. And I just truly hope you ladies take this 30-day journey serious and really pour into yourself, because you deserve it. You have, if you're somebody like myself and you have poured into so many people to the point that you don't feel like you have nothing else to give, take this personal. Take it personal that you want to become your absolute best. And I don't know, today, so I was telling y'all like how I dressed up. God was like dealing with me like, don't leave the house like just doing on anything but dress up. But today I was like in the store, like walking around, and people were just complimenting me on my looks, and I was feeling good, you know. And that's when I thought I should share this part. Because, you know, sometimes, ladies, when we go through things in life, you know, maybe it's just me, but sometimes it'd be hard to receive a compliment. Sometimes, have you ever been like somebody gave you a compliment on your outfit and you'd be like, oh, this whole thing? Let's stop doing that. This 30 days, when people compliment you, when you showing up as your best self, because people going to start to see that glow. I need for you to receive those compliments. Like, don't try to water it down. Oh, this old thing. Oh, thank you. Don't give no buts. Just receive it. Okay? And also, too, be able to give compliments to other women. It was something else, and I forgot to write it down. I don't remember. But this journey today, if you haven't gotten it to do it in the morning time, just worship God. Play some worship music and just truly just enjoy the presence of God. Today, I just had me some me moments with God in the car, just talking and pouring my heart out. I feel like that's my best times, like with God, when I'm really just pouring my heart out, like telling him how I feel, because God he wants to be our friend. And I used to always think I had to be like politically correct coming to God, but God, he knows our heart, and we just got to come to him, like, even when we're broken, like, God, this is how I'm feeling. This is, I'm angry, I'm mad. Like, come as you are to him. And I promise you, God can work with that. He can fix that. Okay. You got to be authentic, But that's the end of my day 2 of Journey to Becoming Better. And I just truly hope that this message encouraged someone. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Share this with a friend who may need to hear this, who may need to go through a rebrand, Maybe you're somebody who was in a relationship and you felt like you lost yourself. You need this rebrand. Maybe you're somebody like you just been broken and you just want to become whole again. This journey for you. Okay? So, hope you guys have a great morning, great night, whatever time it is where you're watching this video. And have a good one.